All right, ladies. So, just as I said, we'll be sending this email out to y'all with the link to this video and, of course, the program on Excel. So, when you get the email and open up the program on Excel, you're going to have two different sheets down here. You'll have a roster sheet, which, of course, has everyone here in your roster. Now, of course, if I misspelled anybody's name or, you like to go by something different, of course, you can come in here and you can change your name, okay, and then and leave it that way. Anyways, so the other sheet, of course, it says winner program. In the future, when we start really working together consistently through spring, all these numbers up here, squat, bench, deadlift, all your maxes will have numbers here that come from the roster. And that way, when we pull up new names, those numbers will change at the top and change anything that's affected down here. However, we don't have to worry about that right now. So once you get this, just come over, find your name on the drop down. I have to zoom in a little bit. There's a little drop down menu, click the arrow, find your name, and then you can go ahead and print your sheet out, okay? It should be already set for print, so just go ahead and come here and check your printer. If it looks just like this, filled out on the entire sheet, you should be good to go to print. And then you can take it with you wherever you go, okay? All right, so just to kind of go over the sheet and how to read it just for our new folks, and maybe some memory jogging for old folks. So you've got 3 days here, day 1, day 2, and day 3. Okay, so 3 days out of the week. You have week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4. Week 1, week 2, week 3, and so on. Okay, so you have 4 weeks, 3 days on one sheet that will last you from the time you're done with finals all the way up until you come back from winter break. So say day 1 is your Monday, you'll just come over to your day 1 sheet. You have week 1 right here, and then you just go down the column. You can see how these are different colored grades to kind of help you stay kind of in line with everything. So you can see here it has different stuff to start off with. Our clean complex that we've done several times together already. If you see a white box underneath it, usually you're supersetting that exercise with another exercise. So with this, every time you do your 3 movements, okay, you'll superset it with a physio ball plank. It'll be 30 seconds each after each set. If you don't have a physio ball or anything like that, you can do just a normal plank on your elbows or on your hands, however you want to do it. So you'll see here, it's 3 each. And there's a little box next to you, or next to that, so you can come in and write in how much weight you did on those sets. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of 3. Okay, and again, you superset each set with your planks. Now, of course, we're not changing these movements up through these 4 weeks because of course, I'm not there with you to teach you new stuff. So the biggest thing here is just work on efficiency. Okay. Work on the movement, work on being nice and efficient at these movements, because when we come back, we're going to be changing it up and doing different pulls and from different heights and different things like that. So just work on technique and form and try to be efficient as you can at these movements. You can see here on back squat, you got 3 sets of 12, and we superset with open books that we did together the other day. Okay. Dumbbell split squats, inverted rows, dumbbell RDLs with the toes in and toes out, incline bench. All right, just like I said, if there's something on here that you don't remember what it was or we have not done it together, you can always get on YouTube and find it. And of course, you can't find it there. You'll have my number. Okay. So same thing with the jerk complex on day 2. Just work on being efficient with it. There's no need to go crazy heavy unless you just get really, really good at it. And want to kind of push ourselves and get heavier. Whoops, forgot some 3s there. All right, so same thing, just work on being efficient with the movement, and when we come back, we're going to be learning some new stuff with that. Okay, bench press, 3 sets of 12, lying external rotations that we did, lat pull downs, hip extensions, skull crushers, calf raises, and any choice of the core that you want to do. Now on our day 3, some of these are ones that, of course, this is a day that we didn't get to do together. However, there's a lot of movements in here that you already know how to do. Again, starting with week 1, going down the column. You can either do a box jump if you have a box at the gym that you're working at. If you don't have a box jump, then a broad jump. And then we'll superset those with pal-off presses. Okay, now you'll find those on YouTube, how to do those on YouTube. Now, if you don't have a cable system or anything like that, if you don't have a cable system or anything like that, you can just do a side plank for 30 seconds. It's pretty much the same thing. Okay. Hex bar deadlifts, we've done these together before. All right, you'll superset those with TKEs. Okay. Again, if you don't have like a cable system or a band to do TKEs, we'll just do a low lateral step up. So just like those green risers that we have in the gym, do something about that height. Stand right next to it. So say if you're working your right leg, the riser will be on your right side, and you just step up onto the little riser. So you have 1 foot on, 1 foot off, and all you're doing is just lowering your body down to have your heel touch the floor, and you're standing right back up. Okay, so it's a small little squat there, just like the TKE. All right, you should be feeling that all around the knee, those muscles around the knee there. And again, you'll do 10 each set of these. Lateral split squats we've done together before. Lateral raises, just holding 2 dumbbells in your hand, raising them laterally out to your side, work on shoulders and traps. Okay, we got back extensions. We do those on the machines that are over there by the medicine balls. You just put your feet in, lean forward and extend up, squeezing your glutes, squeezing your hamstrings, and trying to keep your back as flat as possible. And then we got some bicep work, just working on some upper body strength there, and that'll be 10 each arm. And then again, at the end of the day, your core of choice, okay? Now again, we want to make sure you're recording your weight, okay? So you know what you did for each set, and also for next week, you'll know that, say I did 20-pound dumbbell in each hand for my dumbbell split squats this week. Of course, my reps are going down, so I can go a little bit heavier, and also want to push myself and get better. So, I did 20 last week. Maybe I'll do 25, 30 this week, and you record that. So, one, just keeps you accountable what you're doing. Also, it kind of helps keep reminding you each week. Now, this 4th week, you can see how our reps have gone down on everything. This is the deload week. That means you can either keep the same weight that you did, but we're just lowering the reps, or we can go lower on weight along with the lowered reps there. So it's kind of a little break week for you guys before we come back to school, because when we come back, we're really going to start getting after it and really start testing ourselves and kicking butt. So that moving forward, if you have any questions, please text me, call me, FaceTime me, anything you guys might need. Again, I'll be here all throughout the holidays. I won't be going home, so I'll be a little bit more accessible since I'll be here. So again, if you need anything, just let me know. Good luck on your finals. And if you're traveling somewhere for the holidays, please be safe. Please be safe, and we'll see you when you come back.